This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue my part series, The Week That Was College Football History Review, the 1979 college football season. This is week 10 for November 10th, 1979. Let's get into it. We're going to start with Pittsburgh. The number 12 team in the country beat West Virginia by a score of 24-21 with quarterback Dan Marino throwing for 232 yards. Panthers grabbed a 10-0 halftime lead and never looked back in sloppy affair with each team having 6 turnovers. Mountaineers hung tough despite falling behind 17-3 in fourth quarter. Quarterback Oliver Luck pulled West Virginia to within 17-10. A 19-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Cedric Thomas and had his offense moving for potential tie, but safety JoJo Heath saved Pittsburgh with interception that he returned 46 yards to the West Virginia 4-yard line. Tailback Fred Jacobs scored from there for needed to insurance. Virginia beat Virginia Tech 20-18. Hokies rallied from 17-0 deficit with had 18 points in the second half, but could not complete a 2-point conversion pass. In game's final seconds, Virginia Tech had marched 75 yards behind quarterback Steve Casey, converting fourth down plays 30 times with wingback Sidney Snell leaping to catch 2-yard touchdown. So on 2-point try, pass was behind fullback Tony Blackman as Virginia embraced victory that guaranteed its first winning season in 11 years. Cavaliers' lead was set up by defense cornerback Brian Schumacher, returned fumble 89 yards for the touchdown and 14-0 lead. Schumacher's return set new school and ACC records for distance. University of Virginia linebacker Brian Holloman recovered fumble to set up the field goal. But cornerback Bobby Call picked off pass to set up final field goal by kicker Wayne Morrison for winning points. Florida State, the number 7 team in the country, beat South Carolina, the number 19 team in the country, 27-7. Its clever coach Bobby Bowden in Florida State's flashy offense hogged attention. It was the superb defense that retained Noah's perfect record. FSU held Gamecocks to poetry, 9 first downs, single big play, 80 yards throwing joint by tailback George Rogers, had 186 yards rushing on 21 carries. Florida State got 4 field goals from accurate kicker Dave Kapelin, who included 50-yard three-pointer among his successes. Seminoles received touchdowns from fullback Mark Lowes, 135 yards rushing on a 1-yard run, and tailback Sam Chowders, a 7-yard pass from quarterback Jimmy Jordan. Next, number 1 Alabama beat Louisiana State 3-0. While it never was easy playing in Tiger Stadium, the Crimson Tide of Alabama had to be worried with Tigers gunning for the nation's top-rated team, looking to win for embattled coach Charlie McKinnon. Torrential downpour helped to lessen Alabama's offensive advantage, as Bama ran for 252 yards but blew several scoring chances. The Crimson Tide defense was superb in holding line LSU to 83 yards rushing and 81 yards passing, permitting no advances inside the Tide 41-yard line. Bama kicker Alan McElroy, 27-yard field goal in third quarter. He missed 2 earlier, proved to be enough, scoring as coach Bear Bryant won his 100th game in his last 10 years. Next, Purdue, the number 14 team in the country, beat number 10 Michigan 24-21. By November, bench strength often shows itself for top teams. Reserve tailback Ben McCall started for Purdue due to injuries and came through with 98 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Defensive Boilermakers of Purdue had to use some subs, but limited Michigan to 99 yards on the ground, 159 yards on the air. Starting cornerback Bill Kay had 3 of Boiler's 4 interceptions made fun recover to help thwart Wolverines time and again. Wolverines of Michigan was kept off the scoreboard until 60-yard touchdown pass from quarterback John Wangler to tight end Doug Marsh finally was created in third quarter, as Purdue methodically put 10 points on the board for 24-7 lead in the fourth quarter. Michigan tailback Butch Woolfolk ran for 105 yards, made 2-yard touchdowns to help fourth quarter rally to pull within 24-21, but could do nothing with its final drive. Next, Texas, the number 8 team in the country, beat number 5 Houston 21-13. After being yanked from prior week's games for missed assignments, the Longhorns Texas quarterback Donnie Little gained redemption with win. Little scored 2 touchdowns. including a 15-yard scamper with 125 left that iced the game for Texas. Houston had clawed within 1 point on kicker Kenny Hatfield's 36-yard field goal, but was stopped on downs on own 45-yard line. Again, against Steelers defense, they had allowed only 84 yards in the second half. The Cougars could not overcome 3 interceptions, so 2 swiped by Texas cornerback Derek Hatchett fumbled and 2 blocked punts late in first half. Blocked punt by special teamer Connie Hatch was recovered on Houston 27-yard line to set up Longhorn score 6-yard touchdown run by halfback Jam Jones for the eventual winning points. Early in second quarter, the Cougars' touchdown was delivered by fullback Terrell Clark on a 46-yard run. Next, Arkansas, number 9 team in the country, beat Baylor 29-20. Upset-minded Bears built a 17-0 lead as halfback Walter Abercrombie had 2 rushing touchdowns. Hogs then roared back with 20 straight points, including a 32-yard scoring pass from quarterback Kevin Scanlon to wide receiver Bobby Duckworth, defensive tackle Danny Phillips, Izzo fumble recovery. Baylor did not quit, tying game on 35 yards field goal by kicker Robert Bledsoe. Winning touchdown came through air as Razorback Scanlon hit wide receiver Robert Farrell down right sideline for a 60-yard touchdown pass with 3:22 left. And finally, Southern California, the number 4 team in the country, beat University of Washington, number 15 team in the country, 24-17. And dealing the Huskers what was thought to be killing second 10 defeat. Trojans presumably wrapped up 10th Rose Bowl berth in the last 14 years, but when Arizona State was forced to forfeit several wins, Washington picked up extra victory that delved it right back into the title race. Half game back, USC tailback Charles White was brilliant as he rushed for 38 carries for 243 yards, including 58 yards on the winning 80-yard drive, capped by fullback Marcus Allen's 10-yard touchdown run on White's 4th carry of game. He passed tailback Archie Griffin of Ohio State, the second all-time leading rusher in NCAA history. There was plenty of time for rally for the Huskies, who then marched to Troy 1-yard line behind quarterback Tom Flick before Trojan defense stopped tailback Vince Colby on 3 runs to snuff out the comeback. So that concludes a look at Week 10, the week that was college football history review, the 1979 college football season for November 10th, 1979, Week 10, the 10th week of the season, 1979. Let's get into the AP poll as November 12th is concerned. There was a tie for the 20th spot, Baylor and Tulane, number 19 Tennessee, 18 was Temple, 17 Wake Forest, 16 Washington, 15 Auburn, 14 Clemson, 13 Michigan, 12 Purdue, 11 Pittsburgh. The top 10 had number 10 Brigham Young, 9 Houston, 8 Arkansas, 7 Oklahoma, Texas, 6 5 Florida State, Southern California 4, Nebraska number 3, 2 Ohio State, and number 1 Alabama. So that includes the week that was college football history review, the 1979 college football season for week number 10. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. Do view the Smack 2 tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon.